Before you marry someone, stop. Not because you're scared, but because you're wise enough to question the fairy tale. They tell you marriage is love, comfort, and forever. But nobody tells you the truth, that marriage is also exposure. It reveals who you truly are when there's nothing left to impress. The person you date and the person you marry can be two very different people. Because love shows their best, but time reveals their truth. 1. Watch how they handle disagreements. When emotions run high, the mask falls off. Watch them closely when they're angry, not when they're calm. How do they argue? Do they listen to understand, or do they fight to dominate? Anyone can be gentle when things go their way, but when pride collides with ego, when silence feels heavier than words, that's when their real self appears. Do they attack your character when you disagree, or can they separate the issue from the person? If someone cannot handle conflict without disrespect, they will destroy peace to win arguments. And in marriage, you don't need a winner. You need a partner who chooses peace even when it costs their pride. 2. Notice how they react to your silence. There will come a day when you have no words, just quiet exhaustion. On those days, will they demand attention, or sit beside you quietly, letting you breathe? Love is not about constant conversation. It's about presence, the kind that doesn't need sound to feel safe. Someone who truly understands you will never panic in your silence. They'll know that sometimes your quiet is your healing. They won't rush to fix it, they'll just stay. Because real love doesn't fill the silence, it honors it. 3. Watch how they treat the powerless. You can tell everything about a person by how they treat those they don't benefit from. The waiter, the cleaner, the stranger who can't do anything for them. Because when they lose interest, when you no longer benefit them, that's exactly how they'll treat you. Kindness that is conditional is not kindness. If their respect changes with status, their love will too. Never marry someone who is nice only to people above them. Find the one who respects everyone, because humility is the truest form of beauty. Neighbors study their relationship with themselves. You cannot build peace with someone who lives in chaos within. If they hate themselves, they'll never believe your love is real. If they don't value their own boundaries, they'll step all over yours. Ask them, how do you speak to yourself when you make a mistake? That's how they'll speak to you someday. A person who hasn't healed will turn every argument into a war, and every apology into a guilt trip. Don't marry someone hoping to fix them. You're not their doctor. You're a soul looking for peace, and peace cannot grow where healing is still undone.
5. Ask them what love means to them. Most people confuse attachment with love, possession with passion. So ask, what does love mean to you? Their answer will tell you everything. Some will say, it means never leaving. Others will say, it means making me happy. But the right one will say, it means helping each other become the best versions of ourselves, even when it's hard. Because love isn't always soft. Sometimes it's uncomfortable. Sometimes it demands accountability. Real love doesn't trap you, it frees you. It doesn't complete you, it complements you. 6. Pay attention to their past. Everyone has a story, but not everyone has healed from it. Ask them about their pain. Watch their eyes. Are they still living in yesterday? Do they talk about their ex with hate or with closure? A person who hasn't made peace with their past will carry it into your future, and every fight will become a battlefield built on old wounds. You cannot build a new home with someone still living in their ruins. 7. Emotional responsibility. Love isn't about avoiding pain, it's about handling it with maturity. When they hurt you, do they own it? Or do they twist it until you feel guilty? Emotional maturity means saying, yes, I was wrong. It means choosing growth over ego. If they always play the victim, you'll become their villain, even when you're the one bleeding. Accountability is love in action. Without it, even the sweetest I love you becomes manipulation. 8. The energy you feel around them. Energy doesn't lie. You can fake smiles, words, even laughter, but not energy. When you're around them, do you feel at peace or anxious? Do you feel lighter or drained? Because your body often senses the truth long before your mind accepts it. If your soul feels restless, it's trying to warn you. Never ignore that feeling. It's your intuition whispering, this person isn't your home. 9, your growth around them. Love isn't about staying the same. It's about growing together. The right person will never shrink you to feel bigger. They'll celebrate your wins, not compete with them. If your dreams make them insecure, you'll spend your life apologizing for your light. The right love will make you feel limitless, not careful. 10, how you feel when you imagine life without them. Close your eyes and imagine a life without them. What do you feel? Peace or panic? Sometimes that panic isn't love. It's fear of being alone. You don't marry to escape loneliness. You marry to share wholeness. The wrong person can make you feel lonelier in marriage than you ever felt in solitude. So if the thought of losing them feels like losing yourself, maybe you already have